Mas pinaghandaan, mas pinasaya, mas aabangan, mas pinalakas na puwersa sa radyo. Rinig na rinig at malinaw na mapapanood on-air at online. Saan man may Pilipino, sa buong bansa, sa buong mundo. Ito ang True FM sa 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo. Simulcast sa True TV sa Signal Channel 19.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taon pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Mainit at makabuluhang talakayan tungkol sa sports, kumpleto yan dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat nyong makilala, ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play.
Pagod na! Power and Play na! Pagod na! Pilipinas tayo na!
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at magpapatalo. Ipag-iwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, sumbe, sibay, lakay, amiga. Sama-samang pakita, ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Ang Power and Play ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, Love Your Journey. Photon, gawa ng Pilipino para sa Pilipino. At JoyRide, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin ang laro. Gusto mo, pag-usapan natin, ibida ang hilig ng bawat Pilipino na merong taglay na galing. Pagod na, Power and Play na, pagod na. Power and Play. Pagod na, Power and Play na, pagod na. Pilipinas tayo na, pagod na. Power and Play na, pagod na. Pagod na. Pagod na. Power and Play na, pagod na.
With 2 gold medals. Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Sabi nga nila, everybody loves an underdog. Kaya po ngayong araw pong ito, tutunghayan natin ang mga dihado at ang kanilang paglalakbay patungo sa tagumpay. Kaya po, bango na! Power and Play na!
Good morning!
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat, mga kapatid. Mula po sa aming TV5 Media Center, nagbabalik na naman po ang inyong paboritong kasalo tuwing Sabado ng umaga, ang Power and Play. At again, kami po ay natuto makasama kayong lahat. Naku napakaganda ng umaga natin ngayong November 22 at very bright. Walang pag-ulan at talaga namang nararamdaman na natin po yung malamig na simoy ng hangin lalong-lalo na sa umaga. Pero nararamdaman na rin natin po yung matinding trapiko sa gabi naman at sa hapon dahil papasok na po ang Kapaskuhan. Kaya konting pasyensya naman habang tayo po ay naglalakbay, konting understanding sa lahat ng mga motorista dahil talaga naman pong sisikip ang ating mga kalsada ngayon pong panahon ng Kapaskuhan. Siyempre po, pinag-uusapan natin tuwing Sabado ang mundo ng palakasan. At ngayong araw pong ito, sabi ko nga, atin pong pag-uusapan ang mga dehado. Naku, masarap ika nga pag-usapan pagka yung hindi mo akalaing mananalo o magtatagumpay, biglang aangat at sila po ang magiging successful. Well, ngayong araw pong ito, mamaya, makakausap natin dalawang magkapatid na ngayon ay making huge waves in the PBA. They came from, well, ika nga underdog positions, no? At ngayon po, sila ngayon ang nasa tuktok ng team standings ng PBA. Ang Gomez de Liaño brothers, mamaya po yan sa ating second hour with Javi and Juan, exclusive sa Power and Play. And of course, mamaya rin po, pag-uusapan natin ang patuloy nating pagtutok sa Southeast Asian Games campaign ng Team Philippines, yung kickboxing team na last Southeast Asian Games ay nagtamo po ng mga bronze medals. Ngayon naman, ano kaya mangyayari sa ating kickboxing athletes na patungo po sa Thailand? And finally, sa ating pong pagsisimulan itong ating palatuntunan, another underdog story. A truly interesting narrative, Cinderella story na maaaring magbunga sa isang glorious finish sa mundo ng volleyball. Pag-uusapan po natin yan in just a short while. Pero siyempre, hindi po kompleto ang ating huntahan ngayong umaga kung hindi natin po kasama ang ating partner at kaibigan, the man for all seasons, Jera Season.
Hi, good morning po sa inyo lahat. Sa lahat ng mga nakikinig at nanonood ng Power. Tulad nga ng sabi ni partner Noli, talagang iba na ang panahon ngayon. Medyo, kumbaga, habang lumalamig ang panahon, sumisikip ang traffic. Kaya, alam niyo, sa totoo lang, dati, di ba partner, matatandaan mo, during the 80s, 90s, kapag ikaw'y pupunta ng Christmas party, minsan tutuhog ka ng 3 Ngayon, hindi ka na pwede. Hindi na pwede. Kapag pumunta ka sa isang Christmas party, yun na yun. Dahil grabe ang traffic.
At saka, maaga ka nagpumupunta doon. Kung alas 7, nando ka na ng alas 5.
Oo, kaya nga, sa totoo lang po, yung mga iba, maaga pa lang, last week of November, nag-Christmas party na.
Oo.
Para
spread out.
May spread out, mailuwag.
Kaya sabi nga natin, konting hinay-hinay. Relax lang kayo sa pagmamaneho. Talagang wala na tayong magagawa dyan sa traffic. Pagtsagaan na lang natin po. Pero ngayong umaga, partner, hindi tayo magtsatsaga. Sapagkat marami tayong pag-uusapan.
Yes.
Nabanggit ko nga yung ating mga bisita mamaya-maya. Pero, syempre, tinutunghayan din. By the way, gusto ko lang congratulating lahat po ng mga organizers. Alam mo, 2 malaking event na nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Yung Junior World Cup ng gymnastics, kung saan yung pong kapatid ni Kaloy Yulo ay napakaganda ng performance.
Lumalaban talaga.
Si Carl Eldrew Yulo,
yes,
para sa Team Philippines. Doon po na nagaganap yan sa Marriott, partner. Yun namang isa ay nagsimula kahapon, yung po naman yung FIFA Women's World Cup sa futsal. At yan naman po ay ginaganap sa Field Sports Complex.
Yeah, yung nga yung tinalakay natin nung last week, di ba? Itong pag-umpisa ng futsal tournament, no?
Kaya isipin mo, 2 world events nandito sa Pilipinas. Alam mo, bihira yan eh. Pero ito naman ang komentaryo ko lang dyan. As they know, tayo supportive, very supportive nito mga ganitong klaseng mga sporting events. Pero sana, pinaplano ding mahusay ng mga organizer. Sapagkat, alam mo, hindi naman, unang-una, hindi madali yan sa sponsorship. Pangalawa, yung exposure sa media.
Yeah.
And of course, yung logistics, napakahirap.
Yung logistics talaga.
Traffic, at
lahat, coordination.
Of course, venues. Hindi naman po napakaraming world-class events venues dito sa ating bansa for these kinds of sports.
Yeah.
Kaya sana pinaplano, pero suportahan po natin yung ating mga atleta dyan, partner.
Agree, totally agree.
Oo. And of course, tuloy-tuloy po ang mga nangyayaring iba't ibang mga liga. Ayan, mamaya, maganda na naman sa UAAP, mga kapatid.
Magkakaalaman po mamaya kung matatapos na ang boxing para sa ika-4 na pwesto.
Kasi mamaya, Lasal.
Yes.
Alam na natin na yung NU at yung UP, more or less, pasok na sila.
Twice to beat na sila.
Yung UST ni partner Jera, Kaya
Pero
medyo
naka-asul
kita
ako.
mo ngayon. Kahit asul na, pwede na eh. Diba? Pero yung UST, mukhang okay na, lusot na rin eh. Dahil naka-pitong panalo na yun eh.
Isa na lang ang
O walo na yata panalo.
isa na lang ang nalalabing, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, isa na lang ang nalalabing nilang laban.
Oo.
And that is scheduled for tomorrow against NU.
Oh, pero walo na sila. So medyo lusot na
Kaya
sila
nga
eh. Magic number yata yung 8 eh.
Yes,
Ngayon,
yes.
ang Lasal po, nasa 6-6. Kumbaga, even ang kanilang slate. Pero lamang po sila at they only need to win one more. Ika nga, to get themselves into the Final Four.
Ang tanong,
Ang tanong, sino kalaban mamaya, partner?
UP. Papayag ba ang UP? Na
Alam
bakit
mo,
tapakan sa ulo?
Hindi ganun-ganun ang alam mo naman ang collegiate basketball kahit ayaw rendahan eh, di ba? Walang preno ang mga atleta kaya maganda pong laban yan. UP versus Lasal mamaya pa. Pero yung ibang mga kuponan naghahabol pa rin and they're hoping for a UP win of course para dumikit pa rin ang Lasal sa kanila.
Yeah.
Dahil ang mga naglahabol dyan ay Adamson,
Ateneo,
at even FEU.
Pati FEU.
Kaya,
Although may laban ng FEU mamaya against UE. Pero minsan, alam mo, ang UE, maski na alam mong wala na sila, bisan parang akala mo makakasilat pa eh.
makakapasok pa eh.
Makakapanalo pa ng isa.
Oo.
Masabi lang na may isang ulo parang pampako.
Kaya yung tatlong yung nabanggit natin, Adamson, Ateneo, at saka po yung FEU. Parehong lahat meron 5 panalo, no?
Yes.
Kaya medyo angat ang Lasal. Kaya po pag nanalo sila ng 2, more or less, ando na yung isang paa sa loob ng Final Four. Kaya very interesting ang UAAP Games po mamaya. Again, a very sporty weekend coming up. Alam mo nung araw, pagdating ng December, medyo humuhupa na yung mga sporting event. Ngayon, parang lalo pa. Tandaan natin inaabangan pa natin Southeast Asian Games.
Yes.
Na mangyari yung Gilas Pilipinas, by the way.
Oo. Mabigat ang hamon ni Guamanian. Si San Miguel Beer.
Si Jericho Cruz. Oo.
Sabi niya, tatalunin namin ang Gilas.
Aba. Yan po, ang first game ay November 28. Pero may laro dito sa Pilipinas, December 1.
Yes.
At again, may pag-uusapan po natin mamaya yan. Pero ngayon, bago tayo magpatuloy, syempre si segue ako, isang congratulations nga pala kay Tony Boy Liao. Na ngayon ay presidente na po. Nahalal na presidente ng Philippine National Volleyball Federation Incorporated. Siya po ay pumalit kay Ramon Tatsusara bilang pangulo ng PNVFI. Si Tony Boy ay chairman din po ng Premier Volleyball League, yung PVL. Kaya po matagal ko po nakasama yan si Tony Boy. What a wonderful man, and congratulations partner. We're very happy for you. Sana ay mapagpatuloy mo ang magandang development ng volleyball sa ating bansa, partner.
Totally agree. Congratulations, boss, Tony.
And talking about that, yan po ang ating magiging unang paksa sa ating pong araw na ito ng Sabado pagdating po sa usapang volleyball sa What's the Score? Talk about underdogs. Lasap ang patuloy na pag-angat. Peaking at the right time ang Zus Coffee Thunderbelles sa 2025 PVL Reinforced Conference. Secured na nila ang quarterfinal spot at number 2 seed matapos tapusin ang second round sa kartadang 7 wins and 1 loss lang. Kita mo naman
7-1.
Oo, talagang tuloy-tuloy. Actually, ratsyada nun Isang beses lang sila nadapa Pero muntik na nilang masweep yan.
Yes.
Makakalaban ng Zus Coffee ang Capital One Solar Spikers sa quarterfinal round ng PVL Reinforced Conference. At alam mo yung storya nila ay nakakatuwa. Sapagkat alam naman natin, this is only about the second year. Second year lang ng Zus Coffee. And this year, sila ay nakaswerte sa draft. Dahil nakakuha sila ng isang napakahusay na player coming from the collegiate ranks at the 5th pick. At then, nakakuha sila ng isa pang magaling na player sa 25th pick. And then, nagkaroon sila ng mga maraming trades. And finally, pumasok ang kanilang foreign player. At para po pag-usapan natin ang the Cinderella, the emerging Cinderella ng Zus Coffee Thunderbelles, kasama po natin ngayon ang 5th pick ng 2025 PVL Draft na ngayon na naglalaro as middle blocker ng Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. Walang iba kundi si AC Minor. And we are also joined by their foreign player, Anna Debeer. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us this morning on Power and Play.
Good morning.
I want to start with AC. Magandang umaga, AC. Thank you for joining. AC?
Can you hear us, AZ?
Parang may konting
Parang may
technical.
konting technical.
Let's go to Anna. Good morning, Anna. Do you hear us? Tingnan natin. Mukhang hindi pa tayo naririnig ng mga bisita natin. We'll try to... okay na? Anna? Good morning?
Can you hear us?
Good morning.
There
Yes,
you
now I
go.
can.
There you go. AC, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you rin po.
Nakakatuwa that you're with us. Well, you know, today we were talking about the terrific story of Zus Coffee. Only on your second year as a franchise after picking up the franchise of Jera Flor and already making waves in the PVL. You know, I want to address this muna, partner, to both of them.
Yeah.
Because AC, you're a rookie dahil you were drafted this year as the 5th pick overall. Anna, you are also practically a rookie because you're coming over to the Philippines after a very successful collegiate stint in the University of Louisville. So you're both practically rookies coming over to the PVL. Let me ask you, describe your journey first in the reinforced conference of the PVL, especially with Zus so far. I'll begin with you, Anna.
Yeah, I obviously came in with not many expectations just because this is my first overseas experience. But I mean, from the very beginning, everyone was so welcoming. It made the transition here and just being in a new country, new environment, new team, like all the newness around it obviously was hard at first, but the people here welcomed me. The team was so awesome, and just having the games, it's kind of flown by. It's just been so much fun. The fans get really into it, which has been super cool piece being here, but I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really sad that it's coming to an end.
AC, kamusta? How is your journey with Zus Coffee, especially as a rookie nitong team na to?
So far, my journey's been very good. A lot of expectations siguro that I'm exceeding since I started, especially now that the team's playing in the quarterfinals and we have a very good standing to the start of this conference, so I'm very excited for that.
You know, both the team partner came from relatively humble beginnings in the PVL. You know, when they entered the PVL, even in their first conference in the All Filipino, they did not make the playoffs, and of course it's been a struggle. But the reinforced conference has been a big turnaround. Are you surprised? Maybe I'll send this to AC. Are you surprised with the level of success of this team, considering where you came from, where this team came from, AC?
Definitely surprised with like our standing right now. I think it's the highest standing that Zus has come up with after the elimination round. But also, we kind of worked hard for it naman, so not entirely surprised on that end. I guess we just work hard every single day in practice kahit nung hindi pa kami nananalo, and we're putting in the same effort we've put now, and now we have to put more in the semifinals.
Yeah, but anyway, Anna and AC, since you're saying that you're now at 7-1, do you think the Thunderbelles are picking the perfect time right now at 7-1, leading to the quarterfinals? And what are the most important adjustments that your team has made in order to reach this level?
Anna?
Yeah, I think it's always super exciting when you get to these tournament games, and I think everyone has worked hard, and it really just comes down to who wants it more. And there are some things that we're fixing and trying to be better at, be more aggressive, find ways to score in certain moments. But I think these games really just come down to who wants it more and who's going to be able to perform under the pressure. So I'm really excited to kind of see how that is, and I know that Zus is ready. So I'm really just excited to see how we do.
when you talk about that, which areas of concern is the team focusing moving into the quarterfinals? Maybe individually also. For instance, AC, what are the areas that are you looking for to improve as you move to the quarterfinals against Capital One?
I think I'm really working hard on my blocking in practices because the teams that made it into the quarterfinals, their attacks are no joke. So I really need to block in order to help the team per rally.
What about you, Anna? Are there any areas that you're looking at, or at least asking the team also to get to improve?
I think it just comes down to the basics a lot for our team. Like serving and passing is gonna win us games. Obviously, defense is also a big key. So AC mentioned her blocking. If we can be good about just slowing the hitters down and getting some good block touches, some stuffs would be nice. But I think that will really help us just kind of get back into our game. And for me personally, I think I'm always looking on things to improve. So just every aspect of my game, trying to take care of the ball offensively and make smart decisions.
Yeah, because Anna, your credential itself, you're an NCAA Division I player, and you're the outside hitter, and in other words, you are the attacker for the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. So, what are your plans towards your game against
Capital One?
Capital One.
Any specific
adjustments?
Well, I don't know if I want to say too much. Give away our game plan.
Just a little.
No, I obviously will watch more film and see kind of what the openings are, but obviously everything is different when you're actually in that moment with the pressure on and the fans getting into it. So I think we're really just going to focus on our side as a team and what we can do to stay together in those moments and kind of battle through those tough moments. And yeah, nothing too specific. I won't give away.
Okay.
I just have one question to Anna. What was the key for you to join in the PVL? Were there scouts or any Filipino connection?
No, there actually wasn't really any Filipino connection. I have an agent in the U.S. and the way our seasons work in the U.S., it really fit perfect with our off season. So actually right after this season, I'll be going straight into another season back in the U.S. So it kind of fit into what I wanted perfectly. And it was just a great opportunity to experience a different country and play some high level volleyball and just get some experience overseas that I hadn't had before. So there really wasn't a connection. It was just through my agent, and it ended up being the perfect fit for what I thought would be good for my good start to my career, and I'm really excited that I did it.
But I'm sure you'd like to return.
People have been talking about that. If it works out again, I mean, it's been a great experience, so I could definitely see myself coming back.
All right. Well, AC, you've had a terrific rookie year. It seems like it's very seamless yung pagkaka-adjust mo dito sa Zus Coffee. What made it so, I guess, easy to cope and to adjust to the pro game?
Yeah, I guess for my transition, what's made it easy is siguro yung built na system ng Zus, especially with a lot of players coming from under Coach Jerry in college. So the core of the team is intact, and I just really had to fit myself in. It also helps that our setter Ate Cloan really finds a way to know what sets we want, how high we want the ball. So that is a really big help for me since I'm new to team and to pro scene really. And I think just a setter that communicates a lot really helped with my performance this season.
How confident are you? Do you like your role, and do you feel like Coach Jerry is already using you to your max, or marami ka pang ilalabas, AC?
I think personally marami pa akong lalabas since I have a lot to learn in this league, but also every practice Coach Jerry just pushes the team then and every game, and sana magtuloy-tuloy yun for me.
Yeah. Well, I want to ask something personal also to Anna. How are you enjoying your stay in the Philippines, Anna? Have you seen any places outside of the volleyball court?
Yeah, I wish I could see more. Everyone was saying Boracay, I think that's what
Right.
it is. Everyone's saying or Palawan. I think that's how you say those. But I wish I could explore a little bit more of the beaches. But I did get to have a little getaway for like 2 days during our little off day to Punta Fuego. So it's like a 2-hour drive just to kind of see a little vacation, like relaxing trip. So that was a nice little getaway.
And what do you think of the competition in the PVL?
I mean, I think it's great. From what I've heard from the girls, like this is the most time of the season where like you don't know who's gonna win because everybody is good at this point. There's not like a clear kind of front runner, I guess you could say. So I think it's really gonna be interesting seeing who steps up, and really these games in the tournament are gonna be really competitive. So it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, but you didn't have any problems at all adjusting with your teammates.
I think it's always going to be different with every different team you're on, different way of doing things, like different practice plans and different kind of game planning, I guess you could say. So at first, it definitely was a little bit of an adjustment, but everyone was so helpful and kind of took me in and explained everything to me just so I could get the hang of things at the very beginning. So that made the transition a lot easier, and then I kind of got the hang of things as we got going.
This is now the quarterfinals. It is really the most crucial part, especially with the format. AC, you're meeting a familiar foe in Bella Belen, somebody that you've played against in the UAAP, and of course a lot of very, very tough players, both the foreign player as well as the locals of Capital One Solar Spikers. How do you contain, for instance, a player like Bella? What is your mindset here, AC?
I think the same way we'll stop her. We'll stop her the same way we've been stopping, I guess, the other teams. Really just work hard on block and really prevent her from getting points, because you know Bella, when she gets fired up, she's gonna score a lot of points. So we're really just trying to prevent how she's gonna score those points.
How confident are you? What gives you confidence that your team can prevail? Of course, you've beaten them in the PVL on tour. You've actually been more dominating against Capital One. But what gives you more confidence here, AC, going into the quarterfinals against this team?
I guess the fact that we have Anna, and also I guess the confidence that we've gathered from the elimination rounds. I hope that really gives us a boost for the quarterfinals. Especially now we have tougher opponents, and every game matters. We have to win every game. So in order for us to get to the finals, I think that's really it.
Anna, you have a matchup against one of the best scorers in the league, Sasha Bistenko. And obviously she's going to be a tough one against your team. How do you size up that matchup between you and Sasha?
Yeah, I think kind of what we've been doing the whole season. I think we've really gained more confidence playing with each other more and kind of learning how we are. And we've been pushed in games before, so I think that will help us as we carry on in the quarterfinals. Obviously, they have some great attackers, great players, and she is really physical. She is pretty tall. She's definitely strong. Just finding ways to manage her. Like, obviously, she's a great player. She's going to get her kills, but we can't let her go off and get a ton. Like, if we can just try to manage her and manage everybody else, and then that will just take everything on our side, and we'll be able to execute our game plan, and hopefully that will help us.
There's one concern, partner, and before we end this interview, I want to raise this. Obviously, this is one of the few times that you've made it all the way. I mean, really in the top, no? And experience isn't on the side of Zus in that sense, because this is a territory that has not been reached by Zus. In some of the tournaments.
They're now in deeper waters.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you think that experience here will play a big part, especially in the playoffs, AC?
Yes, of course, because Zus, coming from a team that had 0 wins in the last reinforced conference, now heading into the quarterfinals with 7-1, I think it's really a boost for us, because overall, the team's confidence is just getting there, and I think this quarterfinals, this semis for this conference is really going to help us, not just in this conference, but also the other conference as well.
And finally, Anna, you are seeing this team very well. You're inside. Clearly you've met a lot of the players, all of the players, and you know the character of this team now. Zus seems to be turning a page. They are now among the contenders after being underdogs for a long time. Do you think that this is a start of a dominant run by Zus, given what you've seen with this team?
Definitely, for sure. I mean, obviously, I had tried to follow before I had gotten here and knew that there were some things that we could work on. But when I got here, everybody is super hardworking. I mean, in practice each day, it just shows, and that definitely translates to how we've been doing this season, which is really awesome to see. And I think it'll just continue to get better. And sadly, my time is coming to an end, but I know that these girls work extremely hard, and I could definitely see some exciting, successful times in the future with them continuing to get better every day.
Well, it's sad to hear that your time is about to end with Zus and AC. I'm sure you'd like to bring back Anna, right?
Yes, of course. We'd like to see Anna again next year, hopefully.
All right. And we also would love to see Anna once again play. And of course, AC, we're looking forward to a very, very successful career moving forward in the years to come. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mga kaibigan, Thunderbelles ng Zus Coffee, AC Minor and Anna Debeer. Alam mo, nakakatuwa because yan yung sinasabi natin ng value ng drafting partner.
Yes.
At saka talagang nagbi-build ang mga teams. Alam naman natin ang may-ari ng Zus Coffee is a sportsman, si Frank Lau, yung Strong Group Athletics. They know how to build the sports program. At nakikita mo, pag may legitimate team owner, talagang papalakasin ng team eh.
Tsaka partner, kaya nga, yung tinanong ko kanina kay Ana di ba? Kumbaga, meron ka bang connection? Wala eh. In other words, it's already being done professionally.
Yes.
They have their agent, di ba? Naghahanap sila sa buong mundo kung saan pwede pumasok. And nakita yung PVL. Di ba?
Nasa mapa na.
Nasa mapa na. That's my point. Kaya kanina sabi ko, nakikita lang pala ang Pilipinas pagdating dito sa volleyball. Di ba?
Tama yun. And that's why the PVL is really growing. It's very successful. Sana ganun lahat ng liga na talagang competitive. And nakita mo, nasa top 2 teams ngayon, yung mga nasa ilalim. Farm Fresh Foxes, Zus Coffee, Capital One, lumalaban na sila. Nung araw, sila yung nasa ilalim. But because of the good talent distribution, nagkakaroon talaga ng parity sa liga.
Parity?
Parity na naman. Hindi po party. Alright.
Christmas parity.
Sana mahanap natin sa PBA yung Christmas parity. Ay, nako. Alright, before we take a break mga kapatid, isa muna pong paalala mula sa ating mga kaibigan sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The Giga Life app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the Giga Life app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos. Monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today!
Thank you!
When we return, Cash or Bash time, at mamaya po, the Gomez de Liaño Brothers. Lahat po yan sa Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, JoyRide, at ng N Plus Gold. Ang oras po natin, 8:36 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Ultima.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours with Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Dito na kami!
Sa True FM.
Sa 105.9. Wala ka sa anak ko. 9-2. Ha? Oo. 9-2 sa paglaki. Ano?
Huwag hayaang mahinto ang kanilang paglaki. Para may tulong sa growth and development with proper diet and exercise, doon ka na sa may Chlorella Growth Factor. Cherry First Syrup. May lysine, taurine, and essential vitamins pa. Laking may pagmamalaki. Cherry for tangkad sagad.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Cherry for Syrup ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamiting panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Prepare delightful dishes every time with Technogas Technique appliances. Experience excellent cooking results with Technogas Technique's premium selection of cooking ranges,
happening from November 21 to December 7 at the Phil Sports Arena, Pasig City. Visit fifa.com/tickets for more info or watch it live via the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and RPTV.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taon pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Maraming salamat po dahil saan man ang True FM. Naroon din kayo sa 105.9 na tayo. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Naimbag sa bigat kada kayo amin na po. Lalo-lalo na po sa ating mga kababayan sa San Esteban, Ilocos Sur. Magandang umaga rin po sa ating mga tagapakinig at suki. Diyan naman po sa Candelaria, Quezon. Magandang morning! Ang dami nating mga kaibigang sumusuporta sa atin dyan.
Yep, maabig kabuasan at sakay namin, di tanadlinggayin, Pangasinan, Tangintelong Pangasinan. Yan, nariringalyo, ay programang Power and Play.
Yan, di ba?
Igoto nyo ko.
Oh, by the way, gusto natin ng batiin yung mga nagbe-birthday.
Okay.
Mga magbe-birthday at nagbe-birthday, ha. Ang isa natin dyan ay yung ating Mike, di ba, Santi? Si Emil birthday ngayon.
Uy!
Alam ko. Emil Kaili, yung ating pong editor. Emil, happy birthday, ha? Paano blowout namin?
Maski na cupcake, lagyan mo lang ng kandila, okay na kami dyan.
Oh, tsaka nga pala, meron kang babating ikakasal.
Ay, nga pala. Mabuhay. I would like to send my congratulations to the couple na ikakasal mamaya. Si Edward Lim and Cara Solidum. Si Cara Solidum, inaanak ko yan. Anak yan ng kasama mo sa Ateneo, si Attorney Nonoy Solidum.
Nonoy Solidum.
Oo. Kaya congratulations. Abogada rin to si Cara.
Of course.
Kaya yung pumasaya ng bar, binigyan ko siya ng magandang
ballpen.
Sabi ko, yan yung pag-sign mo ng mga documents.
Diba?
Yan. Kaya congratulations ha. At ikakasal sila mamaya.
Congratulations.
And also, yung pala, kunikwento kanina kay partner, yung aking hardinero ay nakikinig pala na regular sa aming programa.
Don Jera, ang aking hardinero. Aking hacienda.
Dagay na lang, pero ano siya, all around siya. Si Antolin Maynete. Congratulations also to the Veterans Walkers Club, si Max. Palagi nanonood sa atin.
And of course, gusto ko rin batiin si Mr. Bobby Canapi ng Shell. Alam mo si Bobby Canapi, kasama ko yung partner. Nung pa nasa PBA, he was the governor that ended the Shell term sa PBA. Of course, kasama natin doon si Ed Chua, dating chairman ng Shell. Si Eli Santiago, ang ating pong kasama sa Shell nung araw.
At alam nyo kung bakit. Dahil last Monday, nagkaroon ng tournament at sumali kami sa Kabibi Golf Tournament ng Pilipinas Shell. Ano ba naman? Nag-gross lang naman na 78 itong si partner. At nanalo pala malaking TV. Sus Mariosep. Kaya maraming salamat, kay Serge Bernal at saka kay Manny Castaneda.
Okay, Manny.
Boss, thank you so much for inviting us.
Alright. Well, before we matapos ang ating pagbabati, syempre, tayo po ay nakikiramay din sa pamilya ng isang nasira nating kapatid sa hanap buhay. Ang ating ang isang veteranong editor at writer and sports aficionado, Mr. Eddie Alinea. Alam mo si Eddie Alinea, taga San Pablo din yan. Madalas niya sinasabi sa akin yun nung ako'y nasa PBA and magkasama kami. Napaka-dissenting tao.
Very unassuming. Tahimik lang.
But a very professional journalist, Mr. Eddie Alinea. Kami po nakikiramay sa buong pamilya po ng mga Alinea.
Nakikiramay po kami sa pamilya ni Boss Eddie Alinea. Alam mo, ako yung batang sports writer ako nung bandang mid-80s. Nakikita ko na yung mga idol.
Eddie Alinea na yan.
Eddie Alinea na yan. Pero kapag maglakad, Tahimik lang, ha? Pero ideally niya yan.
Oo, yan yung mga kasabayan nila Ding Marcelo.
Nila Ding Marcelo.
Sa kanila Lito Takuan. Greca Trinidad.
Yung nakikinig sa atin dito, isa ko pang idol, palagi nakikinig sa ating programa, si Manong Almendoza. Kamusta ka dyan?
Mas bata naman si Manong Al.
Definitely.
Pero veterano din.
Veterano rin.
Alright. Well, mga kapatid, at this point, syempre, patuloy po namimigay ang JoyRide Top Up, ang JoyRide Super App ng Top Up promo dito po sa ating palatuntunan. Para po manalo ng 1,000 pesos JRP wallet credits. Napakadali lamang po sumali. Download the latest version of the JoyRide Super App. Ipadala po ninyo ang screenshot ng app's home screen kasama po ng inyong pangalan sa aming pong FB page ng Power and Play via PM kasama ang inyong buong pangalan at registered JoyRide mobile number, and you have a chance to win 1,000 pesos JRP wallet credits para sa 5 lucky winners na magagamit nyo po sa JoyRide Delivery, JoyRide Motorcycle Taxi, JoyRide Taxi Cab, JoyRide Car, at ang JoyRide Super Taxi Airport Edition. Amin pong i-announce ang winners mamaya. And then, right now, it's time to move on to one of our favorite parts of the show, ang masayang Casio Bash. At ang Casio Bash ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Tigo, Love Your Journey. At ngayong araw pong ito, makakasama natin ang suki natin sa Casio Bash. Walang iba kundi ang ating pong kaibigan mula sa onesports.ph, si Luisa Morales. Good morning, Luisa.
Good morning, Luis. Good morning, Sir JoyRide.
Ay, kamusta? It's been a while. Matagal-tagal ka nang namin hindi nakikita dito sa Casio Bash. Well, alam mo, kanina pinag-uusapan namin ni partner Jera dito, Luisa, yung pagpapalit ng liderato sa PNVFI with the ascension of our very good friend Tony Boy Liao as now the new president. Alam ko ikaw sumusunod ka sa volleyball, Luisa, very closely. How do you see this new election of a new set of officers actually for PNVFI, lalong-lalo na with volleyball really growing in this country at paparating ang World Cup, di ba? Dito rin gagawin ang World Cup ng women's volleyball, ganun ba 'yon?
Yes po. I think that would be in 2028. So, very good naman po ang naging development after the change of the guard kumbaga sa PNVF and I think with the new leadership, although we will discuss later on din sa isang Casio Bash but ang magiging maganda din po talaga is yung involvement din ni President Tony with the PVL So I think that would be a really good help I guess more to streamline yung volleyball program natin talaga na kailangan naman nga po talaga para magiging very prepared for future competitions and yung talagang yung I guess yung coordination between the two bodies talaga na as mentioned nga din kanina, kausap niyo po si AC and si Ana, talaga naman yung PVL yung isa sa mga pinaka big sources natin of volleyball talent sa Pilipinas.
Well, at saka alam natin ang character kasi ni Tony Boy Liao talaga namang he's a very amicable person, walang masamang tinapay and very consensus building. Si Tony Boy, very soft spoken. Kaya ibang-iba from iba-ibang personality partner. Ganun naman ang leadership.
Style,
si Tatsi, iba ang kanyang leadership style. Si Ricky Palu, iba rin ang leadership style. So, again, it augurs well for the entire volleyball community. Alright, well, alam mo na ang dito, Luisa, ang drill natin sa Casio Bash. Magbibigay kami ng 3 items na medyo pinag-uusapan ngayong linggong ito. At tatanungin namin ikaw kung cash, kung sang-ayon ka, o bash kung walang seal of approval. Again, walang tama, walang mali, bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, wag magagalit, at ang opinion lamang mo at namin dito ang mahalaga. Alright, let's go to our first item of the morning. Naku, alam naman natin ang nangyari sa Dallas Mavericks na nasisante na yung kanilang GM na nag-trade kay Luka Doncic, si Nico Harrison, at ngayon daw ay bukas na ang Dallas Mavericks na i-trade pati yung nakuha nila for the Luka Doncic trade na si Anthony Davis. So, Casio Bash, dapat nang mag-reset ang Dallas Mavericks at gawing cornerstone na lamang si Cooper Flag. Go, Luisa!
I think cash po ako dito, no. I think the first thing to think about this is that this trade should have never happened. No? I think a lot of Maverick fans agree na talagang hindi naman talaga po dapat nangyari to, no. Kasi at this point or at that point nung tinrade ni Nico Harrison si Luka, no, it felt like giving away someone in their prime dun sa isang aging veteran na, not to take away anything from Anthony Davis, no, but really mahirap ma-imagine to have a cornerstone ng isang team, no, to a little bit more of dun sa my older age na, no, especially in the NBA. And we've seen naman his history talaga also with injury, no, even when he was with the Lakers, talagang maraming days din or maraming games din talaga na hindi siya nakakalaro. And to have him and also Kyrie, then Kyrie nga right now is out because of injury. So I think the Dallas Mavericks, they need fresher legs. Hopefully they get a few first round picks also for Anthony Davis, no, kasi as much as sinabi ni Nico Harrison that he wanted to win now, at this point parang medyo mahirap yon, lalo na kung gaano ka tinatakbo yung season nila. So definitely building towards the future. And nakita rin naman po natin yung promise ni Cooper Flag as one of the top picks ng draft na to. So yeah, definitely moving towards getting better stars, younger stars, and maybe some draft picks along the way.
Alright. Ikaw, partner?
I totally agree with Louie, no. Dahil ito, two factors yan, partner, na kanina sinabi na ni Louie. First is the age factor, di ba? Definitely, mas bata tong si Cooper Flag, no? Kaysa kay Anthony Davis.
Yes, so
Number two, alam mo, no, kilala na si Anthony Davis as prone to injuries. Since nung sa Lakers pa. Kumbaga sa kotse, hindi ko nabibigyan ng brand. It is a choice between a luxury European car versus a luxury Japanese car. Luxury premium, yung premium na European car, maganda, mahal, sisirain mahal i-maintain, 'di ba? Unlike nung luxury Japanese car, 'di ba? Matibay, tumatagal.
At mas madaling makakuha ng parte.
Kaya parang si Anthony Davis, parang ganoon luxury vehicle pero sisirain na Di ba?
Medyo old model na rin. Old model na rin.
Kaya ako doon.
Well, I also agree na dapat mag-reset na. But tandaan natin, si Anthony Davis, kinuha nila yan for a generational talent. No? So I agree that if you can get something in return just to jumpstart this rebuilding process, importante yan. Right now naman, napakaganda naman ang record ng Dallas. 4 wins and 12 losses. Kaya na talaga sila. Lalong-lalo na meron silang isang ngayong bago na naman talent, Cooper Flag, who I think, hindi nagagamit ng mahusay sapagkat pinipilit mag-point guard yung bata dahil nga kulang sa tao I think if they just begin to accept the fact that they will not be competitive this year, they will build around Cooper Flag and they will start getting the right pieces around him, using the talent katulad ni Anthony Davis as a trade bait, I think then that's the start ng kanilang redemption, ika nga, dun sa pagkaka-trade kay Luka Doncic. Alright, let's go to our second matter of the morning. Ito yung sinasabi ni Luisa na pag-uusapan natin about volleyball. Isiniwalat ni Women's Volleyball Team Coach Jorge Souza de Brito na nabibilang lang sa isang kamay ang nagte-training ngayon para sa SEA Games. Isang kamay, dililima lang yun. Hindi pa nga makabuo ng 6. So, Casio Bash, dapat bumuo na rin ng dedicated pool ala Gilas 1 ang National Volleyball Program ng Pilipinas. Go, Luisa!
I mean, definitely anything po na makakatulong sa longer preparation for our national team would be a very big cash, no? Especially nga po sa volleyball. Talagang even before si Gia de Guzman po, no, which is a long-time captain ng national team natin sa volleyball, lagi niyang ina-underscore yung preparation and yung pag-build ng chemistry nila, no? So, definitely, yes, we need a dedicated pool. So far naman in the past few tournaments, or at least under Coach Jorge, no, it has been established din naman na at least the same few faces. Meron ka naman core, especially since nung last year na nanalo po tayo ng ABC, what was then known as the ABC Nations Cup. I think we got bronze there. Since then naman we were building with the same core for the past few tournaments. But yeah, definitely ngayon, I think with Sir Tony, no, congrats po pala Sir Tony, but with Sir Tony getting the presidency with the PNBF, I think it would be a good idea then to sort of like pattern talaga yung calendar ni PBL with the PNBF in terms of yung mga big competitions especially. I understand na with volleyball medyo hindi siya parang FIFA or FIBA, no, na meron what we call the windows kasi a lot of the competitions also are operating on different schedules, especially like marami rin po tayong sinasalihan ng mga invitationals, but at least with the more calendared events, like let's say yung etong SEA Games na to, alam naman natin kung kailan lumalabas yung mga SEA Games or ano yung projected timeline ng mga SEA Games natin. So I would definitely want to see more coordination, and it would help of course with Sir Tony, with the PBL, and of course also with the UAAP kasi the UAAP has also become the source of a lot of top talents. Nakita nga natin with AC and Bella, of course, just a year coming off of UAAP, talagang ang ganda na po ng nilalaro nila. So hopefully with the new leadership with the PNBF, building on what Sir Tats has also done na rin in the past few years, na to have more coordination and to have a more seamless calendar for everyone involved. Kasi I think at the end of the day naman, regardless with the UAAP, the PBL, lahat naman po gusto natin to be able to send the best Alas Pilipinas team that we can, especially with the World Championships in the coming years.
Yun. Maganda yung sinabi niya, Barner. She hit it right at the top of on the head of the nail.
Sapul na sapul. 3-point shot. Actually, yun rin ang sasabihin ko sana but Louie explained it well Yung talagang pag-calendar
Yan ang problema talaga.
Ito talagang problema with our Gilas team sa basketball. Ito ngayon ang problema, and even when we had the coach of the men's volleyball, si Angiolino Prigoni. Si Prigoni, yung last tournament dito, ang problema talaga nila, yung scheduling ng mga tournaments, di ba? Look, kanina na lang, di ba? Ang ganda nung sinabi ni Ana Debeer, di ba? Saktong-sakto, open siya dito.
Kaya siya nakalaro dito.
Kaya nakalaro dahil maganda yung pacing ng scheduling ng kanilang tournaments.
I really see that point, and that's always been a problem sa ating mga team sports. Yung kalendaryo ng mga liga natin, hindi talaga nagsisynchronize. And I also mentioned that even in our hosting, ngayon, 2 world events nangyayari at the same time dito sa bansa. You know, parang kulang sa pag-uusap ang ating mga leaders, ng sports leaders. And I don't know what it is. It's always been a problem, and yet ayaw nating
pwede namang
harapin. Pwede i-schedule na tama
Kumbaga sa bahay, pupunta ka sa sala, cluttered. Tignan mo lang, ayusin mo lang. Ayusin mo lang para maging maayos.
And just one more point to add to that. Yung tama yung sinasabi nga ninyo, ni Luisa. Also yung sponsorship. Alam mo, hindi murang gumawa ng dedicated pool. And of course, in basketball, maswerte tayo na nandun ng sponsorship ng MVP group, no? In volleyball, I don't know exactly sino ang nagbabankroll nito. I think Rebisco has been a very, very big supporter. Even sila Frank Lau have been a very, very big supporter. The entire PVL. But it's not easy, it's not cheap. But again, that's also something. Pero a dedicated pool, I think it's about time. But more importantly, it's really the synchronization of leagues. Kasi para maging available ang mga players.
Correct.
Alright, let's go to our third and final matter of the morning. Well, ito ay lumipat tayo ng konti, shift gear patungo sa boxing, kung saan sasabak na sa kanyang pro boxing debut ang panganay ni Manny Pacquiao na si Jimwell Pacquiao. Alam naman natin na yung isa niyang anak, no, si Eman Bacaso, maganda na yung pinapakita. Pero ngayon si Jimwell na ang magiging si Jimwell na ang magiging bagong Pacquiao na nasa pro boxing. So, Casio Bash, na kay Jimwell ngayon ang pinakamataas na pressure sa mundo ng boxing bilang anak ng kaisa-isang legendary 8th Division World Champion. Go, Luisa!
I think with the perspective po ng mga taong outside sa boxing world, no, or at least yung hindi si Jimwell mismo, I think bash po ito. Kasi in a sense na wala naman din masyadong I don't wanna say weight, pero hindi din naman nag-expect masyado yung mga tao na porket anak ka ni Pacquiao is sobrang galing mo, no. That's what I would say sa other people, like let's say mga boxing fans or mga analysts. But I think within himself, within Jimwell himself, he will feel that pressure po, no. Whether Manny is aware of it or not, or kung his family is aware of it or not, I think personally si Jimwell, he would think that, no, na talagang kailangan galingan ko, kailangan ganito, especially after nga po, na-mention nyo nga po si Eman having recently won his fight sa Thrilla in Manila anniversary, no. So I think from then on pa lang, even on social media, meron na po tayong mga comparisons between the two. Not just anak ka ni Pacquiao, but also may kapatid ka pa nagbo-boxing din. So I think that would definitely, like, personally ako yon, parang feeling ko nga, bit-bit ko yung mundo. But I think naman with the way that Manny is as a father and as a supporter din po ng boxers natin, na younger boxers, especially now nga, yun nga, panganay niyang anak, I think he would try his best naman na hindi maramdaman yon, but definitely may dala-dala si Jimwell. But hopefully it becomes more of a motivation for him rather than pressure, kasi alam naman po natin laging napag-uusapan ng mental health or ang sports psychology na tinatawag natin, and that's really a big thing, especially in boxing, na kailangan focus po talaga yung mga atleta natin.
Partner?
I agree with Louie, no? Kumbaga, sa totoo lang, dapat wala masyadong pressure yan, di ba? Dahil unang-una, di ba, tinanong yan dalawa, si Eman at saka itong si Jimwell, anak, huwag ka mag-boxing. Pwede namang iba. Pero gusto nila
Anak, marami na akong pera kailangan mag-boxing.
Diba? Gusto nila yung sport. So, the pressure dapat kay Jimwell is the pressure to win, but not to be pressured to be like his dad. Diba? Those are two different things.
Tama.
Dapat ganun lang ang pressure na isipin ni Jimwell, to win the fight. Pero wag dapat pareho ko ng tatay ko. Look, there were other similar cases. Marvis Frazier, 'di ba? Yung si Laila Ali, 'di ba? Yung anak ni Hatton. They follow the footstep, pero wag na nila isipin na magiging kapareho nila yung tatay nila. Generational yun
In fact, wala ngang boksingero kaya ng sularan ng ginawa ni Manny Pacquiao. So, hindi na dapat niya isipin yun.
Pressure to win lang.
But you're right The thing here is, syempre, you carry that name, Pacquiao. Kahit papano, ang expectation mataas. But at this point, as I said, nobody can ever duplicate what Manny has done. And I think hindi dapat malagay sa puso ng mga anak niya yan. And I think Manny is one guy that will not pressure his children. Sabi nga natin, he's already very successful. Hindi na kailangan magano. But like Bronny James ng NBA, na you carry the name of your father, kahit ano pa sabihin mo, meron pa ring naiiwang bigat sa balikat dahil habang nandyan ang iyong ama, lagi kang ihahambing.
At saka teammates sila. Magkasama sila sa team.
Yun ang pinaka-ultimate na pressure. Ay, nako. Alright, mga kapatid. Thank you, Luisa, for joining us this morning. We hope you can come back again at enjoy ka sa kapaskuhan natin. Relax lang.
Okay, thank you, Luisa.
Thank you po. Thank you po, Kam. Thank you, Sir Jera.
Mga kaibigan, ating pong Suki at kaibigan Luisa Morales ng onesports.ph and again sa masayang Casio Bash. Alright, well, bago tayo mag-break, syempre sumilip muna tayo mga kapatid sa ating viral videos at pop culture sa mundo ng palakasan sa Stop and Pop. Ang title po ng video natin ngayong umaga ay Hero! Hindi si Tyler Hero, Hero! Yan! Panoorin po natin to, na ganito yung pangarap at ini-imagine natin minsan kapag naglalaro tayo ng basketball. Yung bang mapukol mo yung game winner para sa school mo. Yan, kita mo naman yan, Talaga naman bayani kang ituturing ng lahat. Katulad na lang nitong kuya na to na dagger 3 at buzzer pa or buzzer beater pa ang highlight. Malamang sa lamang ay idol siya ng lahat sa eskwelahan matapos ang ginawa niyang historic shot. Diba? Lahat naman tayo.
Lahat naman tayo. Maski na nung high school tayo, elementary, sinusubukan natin yung sa gitna. Kung
diba? Buzzer beater.
Imagining na...
Ngayon, iba lang ini-imagine ko ngayon yung pag pinapat ko ng malalayo.
78! Gross 78!
Alright mga kapatid, when we return, kasama po natin the Gomez de Liaño brothers, si Javi ng Magnolia Hotshots at si Juan ng Converge Fiber Xers sa Power and Play. Hatid po sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, JoyRide, Photon at ng N Plus Gold. Ang oras po natin 9:08 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Ultima.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours with Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Nakikinig pala talaga kayo. Maraming salamat po at sinasamahan nyo kami sa 105.9 True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo. tunay, tapat, True FM sa 105.9. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Com Noli Iyala.
Bago po natin ipasok ang ating panayam with the Gomez de Liaño brothers, gusto po muna naming magpasalamat sa lahat po ng tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play all of these past 8 years na patuloy pong nagiging sanhi. Kaya po tayo meron pa rin palatuntunan. Again, we'd like to thank Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum sa ganitong pabago-bago ang panahon. Ngayon po, lumalamig na. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum, tsak na bang matagalan. At isa lang alam kong kalidad na yerong may aluminum. Yan ang Cherry Loom, tibay protektado sa pang matagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Photon Vans, kapag komportable ang biyahe, ang sarap mag long trip. At iyan ang hatid ng Photon Vans tulad ng Photon Trans Van E, Photon Trans Van HR, Photon Traveler X, Photon Traveler XL, at Photon Tuano 15-seater, Photon Tuano Executive 11-seater. Turbo diesel ang makina, walang bitin sa lakas at hatak. Meron manual at meron ding automatic transmission. Pang negosyo, pang barkada at pang pamilya. Merong 5-year or 150,000 kilometer warranty, whichever comes first. Pumunta o tumawag sa pinakamalapit na Photon dealership sa inyong lugar.
Thank you!
Cherry Tigo. Energize your drive with the all-new Cherry Tigo Cross HEV, one of the most attainable hybrid electric vehicles in the market. The hybrid electric vehicle is one of the most powerful and feature-packed subcompact SUVs that delivers 204 horsepower and a class-leading 310 Newton meters of torque. And with a 5-star ANCAP safety rating, 14 advanced driver assistance features, in including adaptive cruise control and a 360-degree camera, you get the peace of mind that comes with advanced protection every time you hit the road. The electrified SUV comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto at an introductory price of just 1.198 million pesos. Backed by an 8-year battery warranty and a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, this vehicle definitely offers a worry-free driving experience. So visit your nearest Cherry Auto Philippines dealership and book a test drive today.
Thank you!
JoyRide, ang inyong bagong kasundo. No more waiting na sa JoyRide QR Code Instant Booking. Parahin lang ang JoyRide MC Taxi driver at i-generate ang QR code sa JoyRide Super App. At sa JoyRide Super Taxi Hatid Airport, wala nang hassle sa pagpunta sa airport sa inyong susunod na flight. Pre-book a ride to the airport from 2 weeks to 24 hours prior to your departure. For inquiries, you may call JoyRide Super Taxi Hatid Airport Hotline at 0920-948-6550.
Thank you!
717 Deli, serving quality classic premium sandwiches. Treat yourself to a feel-good meal today. 717 Deli, keep you smiling with every bite.
Thank you!
Skin, your face and body anti-aging center with branches at Alabang Town Center in Greenville, San Juan. For your skin assessment and treatment schedule, please call 0917-890-1640.
Thank you!
Smart, live more today.
Thank you!
Rudy Project Shades, elevate your performance and style with Rudy Project.
Thank you!
N Plus Gold, may bagong teammate ang Power and Play, ang N Plus Gold, adult nutritional power drink para sa bawat laban. Powered ka with calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D3, essential nutrients for mobility and bone strength, at soy protein to support muscle development. N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Thank you!
At Ultima Vitamins and Minerals with Ginseng Food Supplement. Ultima Korean Panax Ginseng, no approved therapeutic claims. Ultima.
Thank you!
Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng ating pong mga tagapagtaguyod. Alright, partner, alam naman natin ang inaangat ngayon ng Converge sa PBA at ng Magnolia Hotshots, no? At malaking rason dyan sa again, underdog. Itong magkapatid na ito.
Yeah.
Alam natin ito nung nagsimula. Hindi naman masyadong heralded, di ba? Pero ngayon, with the way they're playing, talaga ang laki ng tulong ni Javi Gomez de Liaño sa Magnolia at si Juan para naman sa Converge. Na ngayon ay maaaring maging Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
Dahil sa-
malaking kanya. Yan dalawang magkapatid na yan Una, nakita natin yan sa limelight, yung naglaro sila sa UP
That's right.
At after nun, nawala.
Oo.
Di ba? At bumalik.
Oo.
At ito ngayon, nakikita natin sila uli sa PBA.
Sa PBA. At sila po ay aming nakapanayam nung isang araw para pag-usapan ang kanilang pambihirang paglalaro ngayon sa PBA. Mga kaibigan, ito po ang aming interview with the GDL brothers, Javi and Juan Gomez de Liaño. And as promised, kasama na po natin ang Gomez de Liaño brothers na talaga namang matagal na rin natin hinintay. Good to have you guys, Javi and Juan, on the show on Power and Play. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us, Komnoli. We appreciate your time. Yes, good evening, Komnoli. Been waiting. Finally now, we're glad to be part of the show today.
I'm so happy. I followed your career even when you were in college, and of course, all the news about you playing abroad and then now back in the PBA, and it's really a terrific boost for not only the league but also for your fans. But I want to start with this kasi napun ako in your career, and when I was looking at your history, your resume, you practically talagang played together. I mean, you played basketball when you were young. You played I guess it's also the family upbringing, and also you played in college together. When Juan went to Japan, Javi was also in Japan. When you went to Korea, the brother was also there, and now you're back in the PBA together. I want to ask you, this is where I want to start. How big of an influence are you two to each other? Meron bang pag-uusap ba yan? Was it really the way you guys wanted to parang construct your career, be playing together all the time, or at least playing in the same area all the time? Maybe I'll begin with Javi.
Yeah, I would say I think it's just really God's will and manifestation. I think around May 2021, see, Juan got the offer first to play in Japan. So, and then for me at that time, I wasn't sure yet if I was gonna join the PBA draft or play another year in UP. But we were still part of the Gilas team that time. So thankfully, our stint really showcased our talents to the scouts in Japan. So a few months afterwards, around July, August, I also got an offer to play in Japan.
Right.
So nagkataon lang na when Juan got the offer, I also manifest. I told myself, I also want to play in Japan. At least magkasama kami, And then, sa Korea, same thing. He went there ahead. After my stint with Terra Firma, it was really my goal to play in the KBL as well. Just because after watching Juan in the KBL, I told myself, ang ganda rin pala dyan sa Korea. So I want to try then.
Yeah.
And
Juan, who were you? I mean, is that part of the plan? Talagang when you got there, sasabihin mo sa kay Javi, hey, maganda dito, and it's good for your career. Was that something that you discussed?
I mean, like what Javi said, I think it was just God's will. I feel like our love and the passion that we have for the game just came naturally, in the sport of basketball. And so you said, we pretty much grew up playing with each other. It started sa backyard namin. There's a village court. We started at a young age, and then Javi and I, we tried out in the same team. We went to Ateneo for middle school. So
that's right.
In Bong Elementary, we were teammates. I was second grade, he was third grade. We were in the same team. So since then, we transferred to UPIS. We were teammates for 4 years, and then we committed to the same university. Javi spent 4 years there. I spent 3 years. So he said, pretty much we grew up playing with each other, and then we played together for the national team.
Right.
And then, we turned pro. We went overseas. I mean, we played pretty much in the same country. Pero, for the first time, we were opponents. But no, it's such a great feeling, honestly, to have a brother alongside our journey, and it makes things a lot easier and smoother. So
I can imagine, because at least even if you're abroad, you know that there's family close by, and 100%. I think that's something that your parents obviously would also like to have, no? But ngayon, kagaya na ngayon, you decide that you want to you entered the draft. Javi, on the other hand, went back to the PBA and got traded to Magnolia. Again, was that concerted? Was that a decision that you two of you planned?
Yeah, I think it was perfect timing. Honestly,
So talagang timing lang yan? Coincidental lang yan?
Yes. To add on to Juan, no, like this wasn't really planned at all because I actually I signed an extension, with my former ball club in Korea, but we just had some how to say this, like we just had some like issues, misunderstanding, so nagka-fall out.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect to see myself back in the PBA, pero since Juan joined the PBA, so I told myself I guess
first in Magnolia. No?
Which came first? Did you join the
Na-trade mo na yata ikaw, Javi, to Magnolia from Terraform. At least the rights, di ba? Parang ganon. You could have opted not to sign kasi rights na naman na na-trade, di ba?
Pero prior to that, I mean, Juan already had intentions to join the draft.
Okay.
So, again, like all of this are really unexpected. Like I didn't, I had plans still to play overseas this year, but I guess it's God's plan that we ended up together again here.
God's plan. Yeah. I wanna ask you one. You've had a whirlwind return or entry into the PBA. Your second pick overall. Your PBA debut obviously was incredible. The triple double right off the bat. Parang si Shohei Ohtani. You just played magnificent, and you've been just balling in the PBA. It's been a long-awaited return because many people are wondering if you've ever entered the PBA. What has been the most pleasantly surprising part for you in the start of your career in the PBA?
Man, of course, it was truly blessing to be drafted by Converge. I feel like being a top pick in the PBA is such an honor, and it's a big boost for my career.
Oh.
And I feel like just the physicality of the league. It's a very physical league. A lot of strong guys, and
And that has been something that you expected, or it's more than you expected?
No, I mean, of course, something that I expected. Javi told me the pros and cons about the league because, prior to him signing with Magnolia, he spent 2 years with Terra Firma. So, I mean, going to the PBA, there was always been in the back of my mind. Something that, I dreamt of growing up here in the Philippines. One day, I would always want to play in the PBA. And then, so Javi said, I think it was God's plan. It was perfect timing. So, now we're both here in the PBA, and it's always nice to just be around family and friends. That's something we don't get, playing overseas. It's like after a game or an away game, you go home just by yourself. Like here, it's like you can have dinner with your family, spend time with them, you get to talk with them, and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's one thing I really miss the most. Just
Javi and Juan, I guess you both played, I guess, as like we mentioned, in Japan, in Korea, even in Lithuania, in other parts of the world, even in the invitational tournaments. But so you've experienced that, you've lived there, naintindihan ninyo kung ano yung style, kultura, and I guess living alone as a professional basketball player. How did playing abroad specifically help you improve as a basketball player and get ready for the PBA? Javi, you go muna.
Yeah, so playing overseas really unlocks the the vision, like from different perspectives all over the world. Like when I was in Japan, I had an American coach who coached in D1 and a lot of universities, and he's also been coaching in Japan for multiple years. And then when I was in Korea, I had this legendary player, and then became coach. So parang iba yung style of Korean style, Japan style. So
same thing for you, Juan?
I mean, everything Javi said is true, but for me, I feel like just adaptability, just being able to adapt and adjust different cultures and environment. I feel like just more on off the court stuff. You're dealing with different walks of life, with different people. You're dealing with different coaches that has their own, different terminology and different coaching style, and you have different teammates. And so coming here in the Philippines, how Filipinos are always, they're very genuine, they're very nice, easygoing people, nice, it makes things a lot easier. So, yeah.
What's the best part in playing abroad? Juan?
Yeah, playing abroad, you have a lot of alone time, so you get to kind of just travel. For me, that's one thing I really enjoyed and loved about just playing overseas. You get to travel a lot, try different foods, different cultures. You get to experience different cultures and all that. So, yeah, I'd say those things. So,
what's the best part in playing at home, Javi? If that's the best part, traveling and everything, and being get your alone time. What about playing at home? What's the best part about it?
Well, the best part playing at home is being with your family and loved ones, because that's something that we truly miss back when we were living in Japan and Korea, and that's like a big part of our life. Especially, we grew up in the same, from coming from a big family to living all alone is a very big adjustment. And it's like now that we're back home, we really value time that our parents, our families and friends are just there. We can see them anytime that we want, and I feel like on my end, I appreciate that more. People are around.
Did you appreciate it more also that you were a Filipino abroad? Na you're able to represent your culture, and was that something that you were conscious about, representing the Filipino abroad?
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Whoever.
Yes, nakaka-proud, because when we've been hearing a lot of stuff like how hard it is to be a OFW, like all the sacrifices and experiencing it firsthand, iba talaga. It was a different challenge. Like, takes a lot. I'm not sure if it's built for everyone, pero yeah, if you guys get the experience, it was a great experience. Our dad also was OFW. He worked 2 years in Africa. So
wow.
So that was the first time that we've experienced, that our love,
somebody that you love is away.
Somebody we knew. Being OFW, mahirap na eh. We understood it back then. So when it came to our time na kami naman, our dad really briefed us and guided us all throughout.
Galing. What about you, Juan? Did you ever feel, it's such a responsibility to be, to represent the country, to represent the Filipino?
Yeah, like what Javi said, it's a big challenge and a bit of a pressure in it. Pero, Noli, iba yung dala mo pag, especially, people know that you're a Filipino. Like, you're well respected. Like, oh, Pinoy ka pala, and then, you live abroad, and there's a bunch of Filipino communities everywhere, and so you get to value time with them, and they get to share their life stories, and that's what makes you appreciate. Having said, just appreciate time and just be more present in the moment. So yeah, as you said, just iba yung, how do you say, iba yung dala ng pagiging Pinoy. It's just really different. Nakaka-proud talaga.
Juan, you're playing so well, as I mentioned, Karina, and Javi, you're also playing so well. You found the home for you and the role for you with Magnolia. I want to ask you both, if you had known that, you would settle down this way sa PBA, you would, really become such a vital part of your teams now, no? Alam ko, ikaw, Javi, you came from Terra Firma, and obviously it's different when you're playing there, and now that you're playing for Magnolia, na isang contender, no? But now that you've settled down and you see really your role, and ikaw, Juan, it's more than just a role. You're being thrown into, really the limelight and a starting position. Would you have taken a different route, o diniretso na lang yung PBA, wala nang overseas, if you had known that this would be how vital you would be for your teams? Ikaw muna siguro, Juan.
I feel like what I said, it was just God's timing, honestly. I'm just, truly blessed to be in this position, being with Converge, and, besides the work that you put in every day, that's where you gain coach's trust. And once you get that, you get the green light, you get the playing time that you want. Everything just becomes a lot easier, and that's where I get to perform. I get to play my game. That kind of boosts my morale, and yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, it's been smooth so far. I'm grateful for the trust our coaching staff and my teammates give me, and the only way I could do is pretty much just repay them, and hopefully continue to win games. And I feel like we're doing a good job right now so far. So yeah, I mean, no other route. I feel like I'm just.
In other words, no regrets. What about you, Javi? I mean, no regrets about taking that. You went to the PBA, you left the PBA, you went back again to the PBA. Kung alam mo lang na mangyayari to na, you'll get into a team like Magnolia and you really deliver for them, would you have just stayed on?
Yeah, for me, I think I would just say that I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for my experiences playing in Burma, in Korea, in Japan, because there are a lot of things then that I learned from living alone.
I'm beyond basketball. In other words, beyond
basketball. Yes, that's right, Noli. There are a lot of things that I'm not sure na matutunan ko ba dito sa Pinas, living comfortably, in my comfort zone. But yeah, I really learned a lot of things outside the basketball court, more than really inside the court, and that's something like whether it be ups or downs, like. I appreciate those times. It made me grow as a person. Yeah. So I'm really happy where I am now, but at the same time, like I was just enjoying the journey where it led me till today.
Yeah, sabi nga nila, basketball is not naman forever, and there are many more things to learn about life outside of the court, and I guess that's what really your experiences all over the world have given you outside of becoming really great basketball players. Na ngayon ang nagbe-benepisyo ay ang yung mga teams. So let's talk about your teams, and I'll begin with you, Juan. Converge is doing so well, and you've really surprised a lot of people the way the team is playing. A young team, a young core. What do you like most about this team, Juan? And how confident are you about your team now?
Yeah, I feel like everyone's just trying to buy into the system, and everyone's coachable. I think that's very important, and everyone's on the same page. So, yeah.
I mean, how come you're in the same page right away? A rookie ka? How do you find that chemistry? Right?
It's being part of an independent team. The challenge is a lot more difficult. Having we have great bosses, and especially our coaching staff. Our goal really is to win a championship, and the past few years, conferences or seasons, we only made it to I heard the quarterfinals. We haven't gone beyond that. So I think that's what I said. We're pretty much on the same page. Everyone's just locked in, and we stay grinding every day, and we have the same goal in mind. We really want to win a championship, and I feel like we have the pieces and tools, not just for the players. We're 17 guys, even our reserves, our bench, we're all willing to help, and we really have a great coaching staff. We also have a great consultant under Coach Raiko. So yeah, pretty much is that. Everyone's coachable, and we all just want to win. So
tell me about Coach Delta Pineda. I mean, what is the best trait of your new coach?
What I like most about Coach Delta is he gives chances to everyone. He gives equal opportunities to everyone. So with that being said, he gives chances, he lets everyone play. And you don't get that kind of coach. You don't get to deal with that kind of coach in your career. It's very rare or kind of special. So I really like his philosophy. We're kind of like a run and gun team. So we have that's what I said. We're a young team, and with that being said, we have to kind of run a lot of fast break, and he emphasized a lot on defense, and defense wins championships. So he's very big in defense, so he works on a lot of teams in practice.
In other words, you're really focused on the championship, and that's something that's...
Yeah, I believe that's really our goal, and the way we've been training since I joined the team, so like...
obvious in the way you're playing right now.
Yeah, no, the way...
Have you, the same thing. Yeah, go ahead, Juan. Go ahead.
No, the way we've been training since I joined the team for like the past 2 months and a half, it's sobrang pakbakan talaga community. It's kind of like we're in college and high school. It's different from the pros. It's like in the pros you go like 5-on-5, more on system, like concept. Come in, we do a lot of running, we do a lot of live situational stuff, and that's what I said. Everyone's trying to compete. A good, healthy competition, man. So
and you're having
that's
fun.
what I like most about Converge. Everyone goes hard, even in practice. That's what I feel like. That's what makes us better as a team, as one unit, and just collectively as a team. So
and I can feel the fun in all of the things that you're doing. So let me go to Javi. It's the same thing. You came into Magnolia in a period of transition. This is now a team that is getting younger. Marami kayong pinakawalan na veterano. And now the younger ones are taking over. There's Jerome Lastimosa and obviously your teammate Save Lucero. But I want to ask you, how does it feel? And I hope nobody gets offended by this. But how does it feel coming from a cellar dweller, a bottom dweller in the league, not to a not only a perennial contender but also a very popular team, Javi?
We all know it's a very different culture, no need to explain, but I would say I have the same mindset to when I was in Terra Firma and Magnolia. I just want to help the team win, and we know when I came into Magnolia, thankfully I was able to help the team. We made it to the playoffs. We beat San Miguel in game 1. so like me as a player, I see all teams the same way. Like, if you ask me, is there a special feeling now I'm with Magnolia compared to Terra Firma?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say yes, but I'm blessed to be part of the league. Like, I'm a PBA player, so that's how I look at it. Like, regardless what team, I'm blessed to have a job, and it's a goal now. So Magnolia, it's a legendary team, franchise. It's a great winning culture. So I guess those are you as a player, you'll feel the difference when you step into Magnolia training.
That's right. Well, and of course, you also have a first-time coach, just like head coach in Coach Delta, Coach LA. Your first impressions, and I guess what's the best thing about Coach LA so far for you?
I guess the best thing about Coach LA is that he's a player's coach. Like, I played against him for 2 years, so like as a coach, he's still pretty young. And dami sa amin, like sila Baroka, Paulie, naging teammates na sa Gilas, di ba?
No.
So the vibes are kind of halos like sometimes magka-batch, halos magka-batch. So parang tropa.
Oh, yun nga. Oh.
Diba? So that kind of makes it more approachable for the players to ask questions,
right?
Or if they wanna,
hindi intimidating, kumbaga si LA.
Oh, and then at the same time, like si Coach LA really, he'll always make time to, pull a player out and just to chat with the player, ask like how is he doing, or what ways to improve. Like as for me, like I think we had a talk a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I was struggling for 2 games. Then after our chat, I was able to get my groove back. Like when we won against the Blackwater last game, like I was the top scorer. So those kinds of actions gives confidence to us players.
Yeah. Well, before I go to the Gilas, madam, I want to ask the two of you: are you ready to face each other in the finals? Kung mangyari yun, assume yung mangyari yun. What do you see? What do you envision in your mind? How that will go?
No, everyone must tune in. The next game we play is against each other. December 5.
Wow! That's actually very interesting. But yeah, in that scenario, walang usapan ba yan? Are you really gonna take that, personal?
I mean, of course, it's going to be a healthy competition, but I feel like once Javi and I step in the court, we're all business. Like, we're trying to help our team win. And yeah, pretty much that.
Javi, wala bang kuya-kuya dyan? Yung, kuya mo pag ano, walang ganon.
Wala naman. I want to see Converge do well as well. You know, I mean, the moment they draft one, like as a basketball fan, like I'm not really surprised to how strong they are right now. Like I mean, from the get-go, like they're gonna be a big problem to the league. I mean, you know, obviously they're big five. You know, like sila Baltazar, Stockton, Winston, Rania, same sila with Juan. But like people forget, like they have a deep bench as well.
Yeah.
And like what Juan said, si Gov Delta really he gives equal chances to everyone, and that's what makes the team stronger. Like like the second unit, third unit, they're all ready to play and step up. Kaya
yan po mga kaibigan ng ating panayam kay Juan at Javi Gomez de Liaño. Thank you so much to the GDL brothers. Talagang yan ang ako partner, I'm very impressed with the way both brothers are playing, lalong-lalo na si Juan and of course si Javi has found a role sa Magnolia.
Yeah. At saka nabigla ako doon sa interview. Talagang napaka-down to earth.
Oh yeah. Oh, napakabait.
Napakabait.
Nagulat din ako. Napakabait nitong magkapatid na to. Medyo na late nga yung interview niyan pero very apologetic sila. But again, we look forward to many years. Finally, naglaro yung si Juan sa PBA. Alam mo, di ba? Matagal nating iniintay yan eh. And alam mo, yan ang, siguro ganyan din ang ating paghihintay pag pumasok na si Kai Soto, sila AJ Edu, sila Dwight Ramos. Kasi alam mo, ako naniniwala ako ultimately, lalaro sila sa PBA.
Sana.
At the end of their career.
Yeah, sana.
Alright, mga kaibigan, at this point, medyo bago natin ipasok ang ating susunod na bisita and our final guest of the day, syempre, sumilip muna tayo sa mga sporting moments. Partner?
Okay, balikan muna natin ang best moments sa kasaysayan ng palakasan this week in sports history. November 9, 1985 or 40 years ago, naging world chess champion si Garry Kasparov. Tinalo ni Kasparov si Anatoly Karpov 13-11 para naging pinakabatang chess world champion. Simula niyan, undisputed world champion na siya mula 1985 hanggang 1993. Highest peak noon ang kanyang 2,851 rating bago ito maungusan ni Magnus Carlsen noong 2013. Kasparov's reign starts in this week's sports history.
Grabe. And of course, alam natin na si Garry Kasparov naging assistant niya rin si Eugene Torre.
Oh, yeah.
Di ba? So, again, may connection. And now, Garry Kasparov is a social advocate. Napakalakas na political advocate sa kanilang bansa.
Yeah.
Again, very interesting. Alright, at this point, mga kapatid, pasok na po natin ang ating patuloy na pagtunghay sa mga atleta natin patungo sa Southeast Asian Games sa ating pong In the Spotlight. Makakasama po natin ngayon ang ating pong mga pambato para sa kickboxing competitions ng Southeast Asian Games. Ang isa po sa kanila ay isang Southeast Asian Games 2023 bronze medalist, si Lance Villamer, and a Southeast Asian Games first-timer, Zaira Bonas, at ang kanilang national head coach and former professional or current professional MMA fighter, Coach Rex Dela. Magandang umaga, Coach, and Lance and Zaira. Thank you for joining us ngayong umaga sa Power and Play.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo tatlo.
Magandang umaga rin po. Salamat po sa pag-imbita nyo sa amin dyan.
Well, unahin ko muna po yung dalawang atleta natin, no, na alam naman natin naghahanda na patungo sa Southeast Asian Games. Alam mo, maraming gusto makaalam din halimbawa, Zaira at saka Lance, paano ba kayo nagsimula sa kickboxing? Unahin ko muna yung si Zaira na ladies first.
Hello po. Nag-start po ako kickboxing way 2019. So, and napalad naman po na naging kasama sa mga kickboxing ng Pilipinas at para i-representa ang ating bansa sa darating na Southeast Asian Games.
Ikaw, Lance, paano ka napasimula sa kickboxing?
Noong 2022 po, na-recruit po ako nung naglaro po ako ng regional tryout po namin sa San Pablo City po.
Uy, taga San Pablo.
Opo. Kasi doon po yung isa sa mga regional ng kickboxing po. Then, po noon, nagtuloy-tuloy na po. Tapos, nakapaglaro po ako ng first international ko sa Southeast Asian Games noong 2023 sa Cambodia po.
Oo. Alam mo, marami nagtatanong, coach, ano ba talaga ang kickboxing? Ano ang diferensya niya sa Muay Thai?
Ang kickboxing po, we have 7 styles. We have forms, we have kick light, we have full contact, we have low kick, and we have K1. So, wala po siyang elbow, wala po siyang back fist, purely kick and boxing lang po talaga.
So suntok at saka sipa. Ganun lang. Walang siko at walang grappling, walang ganon.
Pero meron tayong knees sa K1.
May tuhod.
Oh, yung parang yung K1 yung sa Japan, di ba? Yung K1 boxing. Parang ganun yun, di ba, coach?
Opo.
Okay.
Pero alam mo, tanong ko lang, no, dahil katulad yan, sinabi nga ni Zaira at saka sinabi rin ni Lance na nagsimula sila 2019, 2020. Pero bago yon, wala bang nag-introduce sa inyo or inumpisahan nyo bilang isang martial arts bago nag-shift sa kickboxing? Meron ba kayo, ano bang background nyo? O talagang from zero, wala kayong alam at 2019, pumasok kayo sa kickboxing, tapos boom, eto na yan.
Lance, ikaw siguro. Or Zaira.
Ako po, before po mag-martial arts talaga, yung laro ko po talaga is volleyball po talaga.
Volleyball!
So, tayo po ng difference niya. Then, around 2018 po, parang, kasi ako, parang na-curious po ako kung ano ba yung martial arts. Then, nag-start na po ako mag-training sa hometown ko po, sa Santa Rosa, Laguna. Tapos yung instructor ko po na si Coach Aris po, siya po yung nag-hon po sa akin, nag-train po sa akin kung ano ba yung martial arts, and then na-recruit na po nung 2022 po.
Ayun. Ikaw, Zaira?
Ako po, hindi po bago sa akin yung martial arts kasi a lot of my relatives po is martial artist po. Especially tatay ko po. And then, pumasok ako sa isang gym under Max Fusion, and dun ko na po hinasa yung skills ko until maka-reach po dito sa national team.
Coach Rex, gaano karami ang events ng ating sasalihan sa Southeast Asian Games dito sa Bangkok?
8 po kami, 8. Bali, isang full contact, 2 low kick, 2 K1, tapos 2 point fighting po. And meron kaming isang light contact.
Kamusta ang training ng mga bata? Paano kayo nag-training? Meron ba kayong naging training camp or exposure sa ibang bansa?
Katatapos lang po namin ng mag-training sa Pattaya, Thailand, sa Pure Street.
Okay.
So far po, 100% na yung condition ng mga bata, and then ngayon polishing na lang, and then andito kami ngayon sa SKPG headquarters sa Tagaytay.
Wow, okay. Pero matanong ko lang, no, Lance, laging bronze medalist ka noong 2023. Anong event ba ang sinalihan mo? At kay Zaira naman, ano naman ang event na sasalihan mo?
Nung last SEA Games po, noong 2023, yung nilaruan ko po is 63 kilograms kick light po.
Kick light,
ngayong SEA Games naman po, nag-transition po ako sa point fighting po, pero same category pa rin po, 63 kilograms.
Zaira, di ba naglaro ka sa Southeast Asian Games sa Cambodia?
Opo, sir.
Oo, nag-bronze ka rin, di ba?
Opo.
Yun, 51 kilograms ng kun. Ngayon, anong lasalihan mo ngayon?
Ngayon po, sasali po ako sa 48 kilograms low kick style.
Low kick din. Okay, okay. Kamusta ang training nyo? Anong focus ng training nyo this time around, Zaira?
Ano po, sir?
Anong focus ng training mo this time?
Ngayon po, more on footworks po talaga, and then we have to build our defense then and counter.
Defense and counter. Ikaw naman, Lance, paano? Ano ang sa tingin mong, kasi alam natin, kayong pareho ay nag-bronze medal sa Cambodia. Para kayo maka-improve and I guess
para maka-silver or ginto.
O makapasok sa finals. Ano ang tingin mong dapat magbago sa iyong strategy, sa focus at sa training mo, Lance?
Sa akin naman po, always naman po makikinig sa mga sa instructions ng mga coaches kasi yung mga sinasabi naman po nila is para sa amin din po. And then, lalo na po yung sa footwork, yun nga po yung sabi ni Zaira po na yung footworks po talaga is very important po talaga para mas accurate, mas mabilis po yung galaw po namin sa loob ng mats tsaka ng ring po. Ayun din po.
Alam mo, partner, si Coach Rex is an MMA fighter. Kaya nga, Coach, yan bang pagiging MMA fighter mo, paano mo nagagamit sa pagtuturo sa mga atleta natin sa kickboxing?
Actually, nag-umpisa talaga ako sa taekwondo.
Okay.
And then, I shift to boxing. And then, nakuha ako ng Wushu Federation Philippines before. And then, nakuha ko ni Sir Randy, na-discover niya ako kasi doon na sa MMA. And then, 2017, nabuo yung alliance ng Kickboxing Pilipinas. And then, meeting. And then, 2019, naging member pa ako ng Philippine National Kickboxing Team na 38th Asian Games.
Nakakatuwa, no, partner? At, yung from athlete to coach, yung experience, very important yan.
Pero ngayon, Coach, ano ba ang assessment mo dito sa team na binuo mo patungo sa laban natin sa
Fearless Forecast.
Fearless Forecast.
Yan, sa Southeast Asian
Games. Sabi mo, walo bang atleta natin sa kickboxing? Ano bang tingin mo? Ano bang pag-asa natin dyan?
Ang pag-asa talaga natin is 8 golds talaga.
8?
Wow! Aba, talagang hindi ka mapakyaw, Talagang papakyawin niyo yung...
Pero tanong ko, sabi mo nanggaling kayo sa training sa Pattaya, di ba?
Pattaya,
meron ba kayong nakalaro na lalahok din? Ibang bansa na nakalalahok doon sa Southeast Asian Games na nakalaban nyo doon sa Pattaya?
Opo, yes po. Kasama namin yung Vietnam, nakasama namin yung Indonesia, nakasama namin yung Saudi Arabia. Hindi laro sa Southeast Asian Games, preparing din po sa World Championship na ginagawa sa Abu Dhabi. So, yung chance natin talagang malaki kasi nakita na namin yung paano sila.
Kumbaga nasukat na. Nasukatan na.
Kumbaga sa Mahjong yan, partner, nasasalat na. Nasasalat yan.
Okay, so Zaira, sino ang pinakamalaki mong karibal? So, who do you think is your biggest rival? Para sa gintong medalya?
Pinakaputob ko po is Vietnam.
Ay, ano tingin mo?
Nakalaban mo na sa Pattaya. Nakita nyo na yung kanila sa Pattaya.
Ay, opo. Bilis po.
Mabilis. Pero anong tingin mo? Kumpiyansa ka naman?
I have 80%.
Mabigat na rin yun, 80%.
Nakakatuwa. Ikaw naman, Lance, sino ang pinakamalaki mong karibal?
Sa tingin ko po si Thailand.
Opo. And what is your confidence level, Lance?
80 to 90%.
Talaga naman. Well, alam mo, kami, kumpiyansa. Kung kumpiyansa kayo, kumpiyansa rin kami. At
pagdarasal namin.
Pagdarasal namin kayo lahat sa inyong paglaban sa Thailand. We wish you all the best. And again, mabuhay ang kickboxing. Alam namin na yung isang sport na tayong mga Pilipino ay pwedeng mag-excel. Congratulations and good luck sa inyong tatlo, ha?
Good luck
Coach,
sa inyo.
Zaira at saka Lance.
Sa pagbigay ng pagkakataon and salamat sa suporta.
Ayun!
Sino yung sa likod? Oy, Randy!
Thank you, Randy. Salamat, Randy.
Yan ang gamitin yung punching bag.
Thank you mga kaibigan. Ang ating pong kick Kickboxing Team para sa Southeast Asian Games. Maraming salamat. Alright, mga kapatid, marami pa po tayong tututukan mga atleta natin all the way.
Every
week
Saturday,
going to the Southeast Asian Games. Bago po tayo magtapos, syempre gusto namin i-announce lahat ng nanalo ng top-up promo ng JoyRide, si Gospel Limpio, Marie Excel Montesilio, Angel Anduyon, Mary Jean Linso at si Don Napil. Alright, and that'll do it for us ngayong Sabado, partner. Kita-kita ulit tayo next week sa isa na namang edisyon ng Power and Play. At lagi po natin sinasabi tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad maiorem Dei gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH Teleservisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po.
Happy sporting weekend sa inyo lahat.
More power
and more play.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko, para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Pagpakitang gilas na at huwag patalo, ipag-iwang natin ang Pilipino. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ng bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Manila. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Ang Power and Play ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Futon, gawa ng Pilipino para sa Pilipino. At JoyRide, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Halina't makinig.